Okay.
The rescue and shelter. She has a ring to her shelf upstairs. She's all hers because she's very non-social. And then
We're going to call the regular city council meeting of the city of Cherokee Village, July 17th, 2025 to order, please. If you don't care to stand and join with me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Recognize a moment of silence, please. Amen. Ms. Clerk, roll call vote, please.
Harrison.
Here.
Rachel Tatum.
Here.
Thompson. Martin.
Here.
Jeff Tatum.
Here.
Lowe.
Here.
Ishmael.
Here.
Roland.
Here.
Mayor, clerk, and attorney in attendance.
Alrighty. Had a few minutes to look over tonight's agenda. I would like to, I need to add one item of new business, which will be the purchase of a used pickup truck for the street department to be new business number one.
Make a motion, we add it.
Let me get my pen here. Motion.
Oh, go ahead.
Motion by Mr. Tatum to add new business number one, purchase of a pickup truck, used pickup truck for the street department, seconded by Mr. Martin. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, like sign. Motion passes. Thank you.
I make a motion that we accept the agenda and the minutes as presented.
Second.
Okay.
Sorry.
Kind of jumped ahead there, but motion by Mr. Martin, seconded by Mr. Tatum to approve the June 26, 2025 minutes
As presented.
as presented. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, like signs. Mr. Tatum would like to make a public comment.
I just want to thank everybody for the prayers and outpouring of love to our family with the loss we went through. I really want to thank the fire department for being there and the police department. I do want to apologize for our absence lately, but we just haven't been in the right mind to be able to execute our duties that we think we could with the right mind. But we're back and we're working our way back into it, and I want to thank everybody again.
We are glad to see you back and nothing to apologize
Yeah, it's
for.
good to see you all back. Thank you all.
And that was also approving the agenda.
Oh, yeah, improving.
We already voted a second on that.
Okay.
So we need just a roll call. Does that make sense?
I thought we did approve the agenda, didn't we, clerk? Yeah.
Okay.
So we're good to go. We had a correspondence. You care to read it, Miss Penny?
To Cherokee Village and City Hall, Chief of Police Monty Lane, entire staff of Cherokee Village, police officers, all volunteers, all employees of the Tourist Information Center at Cherokee Village Town Center. We're very pleased with the celebration of the Cherokee birthday and anniversary. Recognizing historical information. Sincerely, Mr. and Mrs. Darrell Beeson.
Thank you. Thank you, the Beesons. Had a minute to look over the financial report. When I was doing it, of course, like I said, I get the papers printed out. One of the things we do so we can see kind of the trends in the sales tax and turn back the sales use tax and the road tax. So we're actually a little bit ahead of last year, about $3,500, I believe, what we are over last year's income. So we're on track to be above projected income, which let's hope holds true. We're just over halfway through the year, so I didn't write a mayor's report this month. I got busy with a lot of stuff going on, personal stuff, but just off the top of my head, I'll do this off the cuff. I did receive notification from the highway department. The RDOT, Adam Watson is the RDOT engineer over our project out here. He notified me Tuesday morning, I believe it was, that the construction company is going to try to complete most all the side work they have to do, what do you call it, out of the highway work here at this bridge project. So they're going to push the closure back to the 28th, which will be next Monday, not this upcoming Monday, but the next Monday. He said they're going to push it back to the 28th because he said they're going to try their best to maybe not have the road closed as long as they did with the last bridge. He said, now they do, one of the things they're going to run into on this project is there will be 4 to 5 feet of fill. This side of the road, this bridge is going to be built up 4 to 5 feet, where the other side was honestly about 1.5 feet. So there's going to be a lot more fill, a lot more buildup over here. When that closes, he said they're going to have the road closed signs just past East Lake Shore Drive and Cherokee Road to Santee here in front of City Hall. So it'll affect the Flathead intersection, and he said not until the end he said they'll do their best to keep Santee here in front of the City Hall open. So just to let everybody know, kind of be prepared, get your alternative routes down, figured out. Hopefully we're going to go into we're into a drier part of the season where we don't have to worry about the flooding waters. So it'll be, we'll have multiple ways out of Flathead Drive. So we've been with the police department, street department, and the fire department. They're getting all their contingencies back up. We're going to get the detour signs out. We ask that when you detour around, if you're using the highway to go towards Hardy, to please use Sequoia Ridge Road, Hiawatha Drive, and Skyline Drive. They're the main roads that are wide enough for 2 vehicles to pass it, and it's still in the residential area, but it's a less densely populated residential area that we can get you through. So, and just please remember to drive safe. I mean, these are residential neighborhoods that are not used to, 500 cars a day going through. They're smaller residential neighborhoods, so just please drive with due regard, and hopefully if everything works out, like the highway department guy said, maybe we won't have the road closed as long as it was last time, because they're already pretty excited because the utilities are out of the way and they're not having to deal with the utilities. So, and also I want to thank all the A&P committee members, the people that was behind the scenes for the Thunder on Thunderbird on Friday, July the 4th, I believe. I mean, it was the first one. I mean, I don't remember, it's been a while since I remember the 4th of July being on a Friday, Saturday, holiday weekend, as they say, and I believe it was extremely well attended. There was lots of people. I talked to the food vendors up there. All the food vendors was pretty happy, and they was happy. They had lots of customers, and it was very well attended. So thank you, everybody, for what you do. I know it's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that nobody sees, but thank you for what you do. I think that was was there something else, Miss Penny? I believe that's it there. All righty.
Hey, Mayor.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I throw something in, since you're kind of talking about bridge? It's not necessarily bridge-related, but I got a hold of the Xylem tree service guy. Mm-hmm. And the guy that was originally here, his name was Wesley, he got removed, and there is a new guy in charge. According to the new guy in charge, he felt like they kind of made a mess of everything. Mm-hmm. And anyway, I had a great conversation. His name is Robert Watson, and he is in charge of 3 towns. So he's in charge of Cherokee Village, Alicia, and Black Rock. And they're all in the same situation, as kind of behind the 8 ball, didn't go smoothly. So I mentioned the citizens worried about the limbs that they've cut that are left, about the pink ribbons. We had a big old long conversation. And I've got his telephone number, and he says anyone is welcome to call him. His number is 757-406-1897. And he said just to be patient. He's got a good month or so to kind of,
Catch up.
yeah, he wants to do right by us. He just says he's short-staffed, it's hot, and he's got 3 towns. So, you know, feel free to call me. I can call him, or anyone can directly call him, but it is, it's on my list, so just wanted
And
to share that information.
I've been seeing a lot more of their trucks in the area, and they've been doing a lot
Yeah.
more work, so, and I'm actually glad you brought that up, because I did have as people in the village have probably noticed, the waste management, if we've been talking about the last couple of meetings, waste management are going to the new style side grapple trucks and which requires the use of their totes. They don't call them garbage cans anymore, we could call them totes. They're totes. I got mine dropped off Friday, so I called them and they said, oh yeah, we have a third-party company going to be dropping off the totes, and they're going to start trying them out and seeing how they work. So I had a gentleman come in today with concerns about how heavy, the totes being heavy, and, you know, the elderly population, the totes are kind of heavy and hard to handle. The questions about where they're putting them on level ground or close to the mailbox post. Well, Mr. Kendrick, usually my normal contact, he is out for medical reasons, so I got into contact with Mr. Wayne Bennett, and he sent me an email back, and I believe I'll get Miss Penny to post exactly what he said, but I believe it was as long as the can is not within 3 feet of any mailbox post, driveway post, it needs to have a 3-foot clearance area around it. And he said as long as it's semi-level, just where it can stand upright and not fall over, he said they can make it work. And he said, and people that has problems with the full-size totes, he said if they can call the Waste Management Office and make a note of it. He said they offer a tote, and I can't remember the size, but I'll get Miss Penny. We'll put it on the website, and that way it's out there for everybody to see. But it's they offer a tote that's a little bit smaller and weighs a little bit less. So he said if they have problems with the heavy tote and they don't need the large capacity, we can get them a little bit smaller tote, and it's about 15 pounds less. So we are working with them, so they're working with us. So.
Heather, can you give me the name of the gentleman you talked to?
Robert Watson, 757-406-1897.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alrighty. We can move into the departmental reports. Do anything new to add, Mr. Police Chief? Mr. Fire Chief? I know you kind of getting back into the full swing of the duties after. Good deal. Everything's going good. Mr. Street Superintendent, anything? I know we're going to get to you at the end of it. Be on pins and needles.
Mayor, I have something for our street superintendent, please.
Mhm.
Joey, is it possible for you or the guys, or maybe get some help? I've got one citizen that's kind of volunteered to help. What we need and what we're working on, one of the committees, is we need kind of a street database, if you don't already have one. And, I can get with you sometime next week or so and go over what we're needing. But do you think that would be something you'd be willing to kind of work with us on? Okay. It's basically how many streets does Cherokee have, which ones don't, have 0 houses on them, and then start making like a priority list, going down with most traveled, ones that have the most houses, and kind of a tiered system. That's what we're kind of needing. Okay. And then,
I have a list that has the streets on it, with structures on it versus the ones that don't.
that'd be great. That'd be a great starting point.
Because we use it as a cheat sheet when we get paged out, so they don't have to go through all the streets when they're trying to find it on the map.
Thank you. Yes, that would be great. My other thing was, do we keep up, do we have records that could be easily pulled to show what streets within, let's say, going back the last 5, 10 years, that already have road work done to them?
I'd have to look to see, I'm not really sure. The only road that I've done since I've been superintendent, I've got a road down in computer that had a list of the last, before John, I can remember them, try to think of them.
Right.
They wasn't, they just depend on who, if we had a contract.
Okay. All right, great. And then I'll just get with you next week, and we can start kind of looking at that. Thank you. And thank you, Chief, also, for volunteering that. That'd be great.
All righty. We can get into the old business, which is we'll have the 3 ordinances. And I believe we'll have to do, like we did last month, we need to do we can vote to suspend the rules to read by title only.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Mr. Tatum, seconded by Mr. Martin to suspend the rules and to read the ordinances by title only. Do we have to do one for all 3? Do we have to do it all 3 times, or just one and cover the 3?
It's up to the council. You can do one time.
We'll do all, yeah, we did one for each one last month, so consistency we are. Roll call vote, please.
Rachel Tatum.
Yes.
Martin.
Yes?
Jeff Tatum.
Yes.
Lowe.
Yes.
Ishmael.
Yes.
Rowland.
Yes.
Harrison.
Yes.
Motion passed.
All right, and just for clarification, it's ordinance number 2025-01. Would you care to read the title, Ms. Penny?
Ordinance 2025-01, an ordinance repealing ordinance number 2015-06, prescribing and establishing a permit and code to do business within the city of Cherokee Village, Arkansas, to levy an annual occupational fee for the carrying on of certain businesses, trades, occupations, industries, vocations, and professions within the city of Cherokee Village, Arkansas, establishing the time when such fee shall be paid, collection thereof, establishing penalties for the violation of Cherokee Village Annual Occupational Permit Ordinance and enforcement thereof, providing supervision and regulations for the welfare of the future development of the business community of the city of Cherokee Village, Arkansas, and for other purposes.
Okay.
Make the motion, we approve.
Okay, now, if it so desires the council, we have enough council members tonight to pass, to waive
I'll
the,
withdraw my motion.
to waive the 3 readings of the ordinance, and we can go ahead, and that way we don't have to read it for a 3rd time.
They are ordinances that we had on the books and they're just rewritten,
Yes.
and they can be altered in the future, because there's some of the wording I find a little bit objectionable, but to put the ordinance through is no problem with me. For instance, I dislike seeing something that says planning and zoning, planning and zoning. There's nothing that gives them any power to do anything other than the city council, so it should just be a city ordinance and not a planning and zoning thing. So with that said, I'd be more than happy to second your motion to, or I'll just go through the motion.
Read the first one.
I move to waive the 3 readings of this ordinances, and we're doing all 3 we're doing 3 separate ones?
They
We're doing
do-
3 separate
they
ones.
have to
So
all
we'll
be
do it
done
3 times,
separate.
okay.
Yes.
I move to suspend the rules and waive the requirements that an ordinance be read 3 times at different days for consideration of ordinance number 2005-1 dealing with business annual occupation fees, and that ordinance be brought up for
Final.
final passage without necessity for reading the ordinance for the 3rd time. I just added that.
Yeah.
I can make a correction. I'm not trying to be picky here, but you said 2005, it's 2025-01.
Oh, yeah,
Just for clarification.
dyslexic, here we
yeah.
go.
Motion on the floor. Got a second?
Second.
Motion by Mr. Martin, seconded by Mr. Tatum to move to waive the three readings of the ordinance for ordinance number 2025-01. Roll call vote, please.
Martin,
Yes,
Jeff Tatum,
Yes.
Lowe,
Yes.
Ishmael,
Yes.
Roland,
Yes.
Harrison,
Yes.
Rachel Tatum.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Alrighty. Now we need to call it up for final passage.
He included the final passage in that.
Okay. Now it would be up to the council to whether we do it under an emergency clause.
there's
If,
no,
if we don't do the emergency clause, an ordinance goes into effect in 30 days anyway.
because we have to post it in the paper. and
It
that
has to be
kind of stuff.
posted and,
Yeah,
posted and notified, so.
So
I mean, I would be fine without the emergency clause. That would be up to the council,
I don't think we need it. Anybody
'Cause-
else think we need it?
because it's gonna go in effect in 30 days anyway. Okay.
And the other one doesn't go out of effect until that one goes
Where'd that
into
other
effect,
paper go? I
correct?
handed it.
Correct.
So we're still covered either way.
Yeah, we're covered.
So you handed me- Do you want me to do that one too?
Okay. Now we're, old business number 2, the second reading of ordinance 2025-02, repealing the ordinance 2021-02 and 2021-02A, vehicles and junk. Need a motion to suspend the rules to read by title only.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Tatum, seconded by Mr. Martin, to suspend the rules and to read by title only on ordinance number 2025-02. Roll call vote, please.
That's three, you got two there.
Yeah, I don't know
Jeff
where it
Tatum,
went. It was
Yes.
here.
Lowe,
Yes.
Ishmael,
Yes.
Roland,
Yes.
Harrison,
Yes.
Rachel Tatum,
Yes.
Martin.
Yes,
Motion passed.
and I make a motion to waive the three readings of this ordinance and move to suspend the rules and waive the requirement that an ordinance be read three times on three different days for our consideration of ordinance number 2025-02, dealing with repealing ordinance number 2021-02, 2021-02A, vehicle junk, and that the ordinance be brought for the final passage by the council without the necessity of reading the ordinance two more times.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Martin, seconded by Mr. Tatum to
Pass.
pass ordinance 2025-02. Roll call vote, please.
We do need to read the ordinance title.
Oh, yeah, read it, yeah, Miss Penny. See, look, it takes a village to keep me in line.
Ordinance 2025-02, an ordinance repealing ordinance 2021-02 and ordinance 2021-02A, and establishing an ordinance to regulate unregistered, wrecked, or junked vehicles within the city limits of the city of Cherokee Village, Arkansas, providing for a penalty for the violation of the ordinance and for other purposes.
Yeah, roll call vote, please.
Lowe,
Yes.
Ishmael,
Yes.
Roland,
Yes.
Harrison,
Yes.
Rachel Tatum,
Yes.
Martin,
Yes,
Jeff Tatum.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Alrighty. Old business number 3 is the second reading of ordinance 2025-03, repealing ordinance 2015-01, garbage and trash removal.
I make a motion that we list it on the floor for a vote. We have to do that first, right?
Well, yeah, we need a
Okay.
motion to suspend the rules
I'm getting-
and read by title only.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Tatum to suspend the rules and read by title only, seconded by Mr. Martin. Roll call vote, please.
Ordinance 2025-03.
Roll call vote.
Oh, to read it, okay,
Yeah, we're
excuse me.
suspending the rules.
We are at
It's a lot of ordinances to pass.
Ishmael.
sorry.
Yes.
Roland,
Yes.
Harrison,
Yes.
Rachel Tatum,
Yes.
Martin,
Yes.
Jeff Tatum,
Yes.
Lowe,
Yes.
passed.
Now we can read the,
Now we can read it.
So, we might be a little bit out of order.
Well, yeah.
So the motion is to waive the 3 readings of this ordinance, move to suspend the rules and waive the requirement that an ordinance be read 3 times on 3 different days for our consideration of ordinance number 2025-03, dealing with repealing ordinance 2015-01, garbage and trash removal, and that the ordinance be brought up for final passage by the council without the necessity of reading it 2 more times.
Second.
motion by Mr. Martin, seconded by Mr. Tatum to pass ordinance 2025-03. Would you care to read the title real quick for clarification?
Ordinance 2025-03, an ordinance repealing City of Cherokee Village, Arkansas Ordinance 2015-01 and adopting rules and regulations concerning garbage and trash disposal and regulating abandoned inoperable property, abandoned junk motor vehicles, household and inoperable household appliances and litter for other purposes.
Okay. Roll call vote, please.
Rowland,
Yes.
Harrison,
Yes.
Rachel Tatum,
Yes.
Martin,
Yes.
Jeff Tatum,
Yes.
Lowe,
Yes.
Ishmael,
Yes.
passed.
And
Alrighty.
Just to reiterate again,
Yes.
that those were all ordinances that we had on the books. They just got slimmed down and put into a single ordinance rather than having 5 or 6 on the books for the same
Yeah.
thing.
And to bring language up to date and enforcement
Thank you.
up to date.
Thank you.
Some, like I said, some of the one ordinance has been on the books for 10 years. All right, moving on, old business number 4 was the laser finch, which is it's a valuable piece of, it's proved to be pretty valuable the last couple of months about sending information to the state for the auditor. I'll let Ms. Penny, if you care to, I was looking for my paperwork, I walked off without it, it's in my office.
We are in the middle of an audit. Usually an audit goes every 2 years. For some reason, they're doing it for 2024 now.
Yes.
But it has to be done digital. So everything has to be scanned, stored, and put, and then sent. Luckily, February of last year, I started scanning some of this, so Misty already had it. But the program we have is outdated, so it doesn't work with things. So we finally made it work. We took a couple steps out, but we've talked about the cloud storage that we need on this. And I got a hold of John and got the paperwork is the new, it's sort of like the contract of what they're selling us. The only thing that's different it is, I asked him about our scanner. And as he put it, our scanner now has been replaced by this one, which has been replaced by this one, which now has been replaced by this one, and there's no guarantee it will work with the new program. So I told him to include that. You have in there, and if you look on
Page 6.
page 4, it will give you the breakdown of the cost of what we're looking at and the storage that we need. It also opens up the door to different programs that we can use in keeping records and also like invoicing and doing things like that.
Yeah. And to go along with what Miss Penny said, one thing that I learned, one of the things I've learned when we was down at Municipal League meeting is that as we're moving into the new age, the auditors, state auditors where they used to physically send an auditor to the city every 2 years to physically collect paperwork, they're going to transition into this to where they do the audit yearly electronically. They want you to have all your documents electronically scanned and, so they can get them cashed in an email, so they don't physically have to send somebody from Little Rock to City Hall to pick up boxes and boxes of information. Everything can be sent to them electronic. Now, one of the things, this laser finch, we're going to have to upgrade we was gonna have to upgrade anyway because we're running out of space for our stuff, space in the cloud. It's hard for me to think about that. I'm not-
Carbonite.
Yeah, we're running out of space in the cloud. The total cost is gonna be, $7,052. Now, it's not a cost that has to be paid all up front. If you look on page 6, the breakdown, it has a 4-point breakdown where, it'll be 22, 32. It'll come in four installment payments, so it's not like we're gonna be, we're not having to put $7,000 right down right now. It's gonna come in, I think probably the next couple, if we decide to do it tonight and we start, the 4 payments will be spread out over a couple months.
So my question is where's the money coming from? I'm assuming the first payment's coming out of the old ARPA funds? Is that where it's coming from?
It'll come in we'll have to, go in the admin budget and do some,
Okay, and then we got a yearly maintenance fee
mhm.
of $2,200. Is that something we already have budgeted for, or is that gonna have to be
Wait, what-
rebudgeted?
We already pay a maintenance fee. It may not be
It's-
quite that. I don't know exactly what it is yet, but it
Yeah.
may not, that might be a little higher than what we're paying, but we already pay one.
Yeah, we just have to, we'll just have to get in the budget and do a little changing in some line items on the, it'll come out of the general fund is where it'll come from, but we'll have to amend some line items in the budget for admin because it'll be added to the dues subscriptions of admin. Eventually, the yearly maintenance fee will be, and I honestly can't remember, I'd have to ask Misty, but we're already paying about half of that if I remember right.
It talks about a trade-in credit,
Yes,
and so we'll get something.
and we'll get something back for
Something.
trade-in. I don't know exactly what yet until they get up here, but they'll get us something back.
Hey, Mayor, did the rest of the ARPA get spent just for the computers?
There is 20, as of the 15th, which today's the 16th, no, today's 17th. 2 days ago, as of 2 days ago, there's still $2,983.37 in the ARPA.
But the computers that
Which
they
has
wanted
been-
got done, right?
Hmm.
The computers,
Yeah,
everyone
the
wanted,
computers-
that's got done, and now
Yeah.
you're saying there's 2,900 left?
Yeah, basically, we was kind of saving that back because when the IT guy shows up to do the IT, that's what we was going to do. But honestly, that's money that's been earmarked for
Right.
IT and electronics.
Correct.
Which laser finch is an IT electronic. It falls underneath the same.
Do we have any idea when they're gonna come get all that up and running?
We've been making, the guy, is it Blaine? I
Blaine.
always get them confused. Blaine is a computer guy. I get him and the grant writer's name confused. Blaine's a computer guy. We've called him. I had Anthony, talk to him last week. What is today? Thursday. He talked to him Monday and said that he's just been covered up busy, but he's on the way,
Gotcha.
You know how it is.
We've
Trying
started
to
pushing a little bit more to get it done because CSA, which is your main accounting program.
Yeah, our accounting
They're
software.
coming down in August. They've already got that scheduled. And
We need
they
to-
don't want to do the updates that they need to do
On the old
until
system.
after they've put it in the new computers because they will be quicker and it'll go faster.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing with Laserfish. They want the new computers, since we're gonna have
Mm-hmm.
them, because it will go a little bit smoother.
Yeah, and
So-
So that needs to be up and running before they
Yes.
come in and do this next
Well,
part.
Yes.
Yeah, so we started kind of pushing on him pretty hard
Yeah.
Monday, saying, hey, we need a date, come get this done. We need
And-
a date and a time, come get it done.
This is the program that I gave you a couple months ago that said as of September, I think it's September,
Yeah,
as
it-
of September, the price increases.
Yeah, it was gonna
Right.
go up anyway.
So you need a motion, is that what you're looking for?
Well, he says it's already in the budget, he just has to
Okay.
rearrange the budget.
Yeah, I just gonna get the
So-
council's permission to move ahead with it, and that way when you see it, you'll know where it's going. Yeah,
Motion?
yeah, make a motion.
I'll make a
That'll be
motion,
best.
we approve it.
Motion by Mr. Tatum, seconded by Mrs. Tatum to approve the upgrade to laser finch, a total cost of approximately $7,052. Roll call vote, please. Yep, spending money.
Harrison,
Yes.
Rachel Tatum,
Yes.
Martin,
Yes,
Jeff Tatum,
Yep.
Lowe,
Yes.
Ishmael,
Yes.
Roland,
Yes.
motion passed.
Alrighty. Old business number 4 is the update on the fire station's deeds. The last update that Miss Penny and I received was the paperwork is at the attorneys being proofed, and when they get done with it, we'll hear. They'll let us know.
And that's because that was the last update that we had last month as well. Nothing new since then?
No,
Any
sir.
timelines given?
Well,
No.
we've,
Just, I sent an email, a week or so ago, just looking for an update because I knew I had counsel, and I said, I know they're going to be asking. And the reply was basically, it's at the attorneys.
And these
It's at the
updates we're
attorneys.
getting directly from SID. We have not reached out to the attorneys ourselves to find out an update.
Now, they have not,
yeah, it's their attorneys.
Okay.
their attorneys are doing it, and they have not, I tried to answer some of the questions that people have brought to us about the questions of it, what they're looking at, just to clarify, because a couple of the questions were, they thought they still had to pay closing fees. And it's like, no, we're paying closing fees, here's this. And I handed them that packet at their last council, or at their last SID meeting, so that they would have it all.
How long do we just kind of let this live in this ambiguous, arbitrary space until we push to get some type of resolution and move the needle? Is there a timeline?
There's no timeline. At this point, there's a deed ready to go, and if they just sign it, we can go to the courthouse and file it for $50, and it will be done.
And
So that's where we're at. Ball's in their court, and we're just,
And that's the instruction that I gave them, that here's the 2 pages that they need to be signed by their commission. Your attorney needs to look at it. Once it's done, bring it back to me. I will get the mayor's signature on the last page, and then I will take them to the courthouse and do that.
And one of the
And-
questions that was asked is about paying the $50, but I said, we took care of that. The city council voted that the city is going to pay all cost for the closing, so I mean, we're just,
So are we currently paying insurance on those buildings?
Yes. When we got our new bill 2 weeks ago, the fire stations
we're added to
were
them.
added back on, not just contents. When I went to talk to the mayor, it's like we're within 10 days of these supposed to be back on here because our actual goal was the 30th of June. So we let it slide, and I talked to Municipal League, and I've got the whole list that these have not transferred yet, so we technically do not own them. Can we insure them? And they told me that, yes, we can go ahead and do this since it's going to happen.
I do remember you mentioning that to me. Do we know, has SID dropped
That was
coverage
my
on the
next
buildings?
question, yeah.
I don't know.
I'd be curious to know the answer to that question.
Can our attorneys reach out to their attorneys and just find out, are there questions that need to be answered, or is,
I can send them an email and just kind of
Yeah.
say, if you guys got any updates for us or any questions, let us know, and that might,
One of their other questions was that someone decided they think every commissioner needs to sign sign it instead of just 2. And I told him, I said, that's simple, just if you need that, let us know.
Yeah, we can-
It's as simple as
we can
going
change.
back and typing
Just
the
changing-
signature page and changing one paragraph.
Changing the signee page.
And getting it approved, and we'll get it back to you, but that hasn't happened yet either.
yeah, and
question.
any changes that they might want to the deed language would be simple.
Mm-hmm.
But at this point, it's, from my understanding, it's complete and ready, and so I'll reach out and send an email to their attorneys and see if we get a reply. and
Yeah,
I'll report
please.
back to the council
That
about
would be
that.
great.
Yeah, please,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Jody.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you, sir.
yeah, please include me on that so I can put it in my file.
Carbon
But
copy, yeah.
I keep testing and asking, and that's the question, that's the answer I'm getting back is, I'll let you know.
A while back, I know we first started talking about this, we said the insurance value on the fire stations was a lot less than what they were valued at. Have we looked at that at all?
When it came back on the city's insurance, the value is back down to $675,000, not the 1.3 they were talking
And it was
about.
back to the original values
Yeah.
that we had on them.
Okay. Just
Thank
want to
you.
clarify.
Old business number 6, the building and grounds, the increased budget to hire the landscaper. The city inspector's doing the job. I've been talking, I would like, if the city council wouldn't mind, I would like to see if I could find a seasonal worker that the city can hire to do some of the landscaping. To do the mowing, I'm talking about not just doing landscaping, but do the mowing and upkeeping while the weather's, while the weather is, grass is growing. If that would be something that the council, instead of going through the process of hiring a landscape company to do it, if we could just find a seasonal worker
Who's the department are they gonna be through though?
through the,
Road department?
no, through building grounds.
Administrative Department.
Yeah, be through building grounds, planning and zone administration.
Well, and just for clarification, we have, the city owns mowers and weed eaters and blowers
Yes.
and all that, so,
Yeah.
and then as far as this person's concerned, they'd be under the city's like liability insurance and all that. Would it be part-time or just full-time hours, but in a short, like 60-day, 90-day?
Yeah, it would be,
No, I mean, the mowing season's 8 months.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, and it could drag into 9 months if you do preventive winter cleanup and then at the tail end of summer. So you're talking about, we need to establish what seasonal,
So,
And we're already 7 months into the year, so
have we had a problem? Is
the
inspector said he doesn't have enough time in the day to do what he's doing, or?
it's
doesn't
been
have
raised by some council members that they feel like the
Which council members raised it?
I have a problem
Miss
with
Heather.
it.
Yeah, I've
Miss
said
Payne?
something. Yep.
Okay, because this came in front of council when Steve Thompson was here, and we kind of quashed it and said everything's going along good. And what do you feel he's not doing in his duties?
Well,
What
if
isn't
you,
being done?
if you back up, the council, it had gotten brought up of that being put in the budget, and the council approved for that to be added to the budget. So at that time, the council as a whole agreed that that was something we needed to explore. I know some bids came in. I don't know where they went from there, because I got a phone call from one of the people that put in the bids wanting to know why they hadn't heard anything. So I actually had to call the front office and get them the proper information that they needed. But he's a city inspector. And we've got so many problems with our code enforcement. If there's extra time,
Like, what?
like,
Well, we agreed.
as
at the
far,
city-
no, hold on. Like, what is in,
Like, how is he shirking his duties? How is he not doing?
nobody's saying he's not doing his duties, but if we're so far behind and having so many problems around the village with code enforcement, would he not be better used on backup for that?
I'd rather be
But-
seeing the money go over to the road and street department to fill the potholes and stuff, because how short are you guys? Huh?
I don't think
I
that's.
But
mean-
with all due respect, Councilor, that's a slippery slope. If we start asking that question to other
But I
departments.
mean, it's one of
no.
these things, it appears that it's been getting done for years. And as long as there has been no complaints other than you two that I've just first heard of today about his performance, our planning and zoning's performance, the inspector's performance. And.
You keep
know,
saying performance.
It's not-
That's
Well, that's what it
not,
sounds like.
No,
no,
it's-
nobody
It's not the
said
point.
that. Nobody said that.
They're just saying that maybe his time could be better spent doing the code
We
enforcement
are
job of
passing
mowing
new
grass.
ordinances, and, we are passing new ordinances, and we need to focus
We
on
have
this.
300 miles of road in Cherokee Village. No, that's important.
Well-
So we have 300 miles of road in Cherokee Village. How many miles of that road is actually getting something done to it? How many, and we're trying to pull people, A&P Commission, into the city, and my road has gone steadily downhill since I've been on council. And he doesn't have enough people there to do his job.
Agreed.
But
Apples to oranges.
it appears that, the code enforcement officer has been doing his job, hits everything, gives us a report.
Code enforcement or city inspector? We're talking about two different positions.
whoever's been doing it has been doing it. How many, do we have any research showing that things are getting worse? Do you have some sort of thing that says, okay, we used to do this and now we're doing this? We used to have code enforcement, city inspectors, whatever we want to call them, that were like Barney Fife around here and really overdid their job. This one seems to have empathy towards the community. He tries to help the people out first.
Again,
And
are
then
we
he
talking
tries-
are you talking about our code?
I'm talking the department, I'm talking what they're doing, you know, I don't know why we're trying to pull somebody else to do what he's been doing.
Because we agreed as a council to do that. We put in the budget to hire a landscaper lawn crew to take over maintaining the ground so that our city inspector could do city inspections, code enforcement, building maintenance, and take the mowing off his plate. And we budgeted for that, and then it never happened. And so it's more than just council members that are complaining about it. It's citizens calling, complaining, seeing their code enforcer or their city inspector out blowing or picking up sticks or mulching or mowing. And there's money that can be made, you know, with
Oh,
code.
so you're trying to make money off of this instead of being,
Really, that's what you
public-
got? That's
you just said it, money to be made. No, a code enforcement officer, and they're there for public safety, and that is their
Absolutely,
job.
absolutely,
It's not
and
to
enforce
try
fees.
It's not to try and send people to jail or.
Totally
these people
agree,
that don't
Peter.
have-
Totally
Don't
agree.
have the property the way you like it, or somebody in the village from Thunderbird coming over to my community and telling me, oh, I don't like the way this house looks, let's send the code enforcement.
It's not
I'm the
even,
one that lives there.
it's not even about that. It's about the safety of houses getting built. It's inspecting electrical, plumbing.
And he hasn't been doing that?
But why is that all of a sudden a part of his job description? Just
Because
because he
it's
has
been a part of his
no,
job
he has
description.
been doing it as more or less a favor to the city, not because it's his job.
But it's been being done through 2 administrations already.
Can I say something here?
Go ahead, Mr. Tatum.
Can we move this to our next working meeting?
Good idea, I like that.
Thank you.
Make a motion.
Wait, hold on, I have a
that
question. Move it for what reason? Is it because we're gonna ask him to be here at a meeting,
I think
or?
that's something we all need to just sit down and talk about. I think we all need to just, I don't think everybody's in agreement, and I think we just need to sit down, and sit down with him, we can sit down with the mayor and everybody and discuss it.
So what you're proposing is that we have a Monday night working meeting before our next council meeting, and we to ask him to come
We
and,
normally do, so, yeah.
Well, I
just
know,
ask if
sometimes
can
we
move
do,
it-
sometimes we
Move
don't.
it to that meeting, so we can sit down and discuss it.
And yes, him being
So,
here would be good, so we can
agreed with
ask
that,
him,
absolutely.
And maybe there are stuff that we're not seeing not getting done, that we will have any.
Well, I mean, before
So-
things are done, it'd be nice to have some sort of, okay, he's not doing his job, well, show me where he's not doing his job, or.
Why is
Well,
that
there should
it's
be
not-
a record
Yeah.
or something
argument?
like
I don't
that.
understand.
I don't
that
either.
argument.
It's not.
Can I make that motion, please, to move this to the next
well,
working meeting?
before we do, I wanna, are you gonna be at the working meeting, Peter?
I was at the one this week that nobody was at.
We didn't have one this
Wasn't
week.
there, it
wasn't
was
one.
canceled.
Well, I was there.
Okay.
Then I called the mayor and said, because I had stuff to bitch about, and nobody was there. So anyways,
It's not-
the thing
Peter.
about it, it sounds like somebody's got to,
Peter,
No.
Peter.
Don't
It's not-
twist
Motion on the
words.
floor.
Yeah.
There's a motion on the floor, don't twist words.
I will be happy to second it with the caveat that it will get discussed at this working meeting, and we will hash
And
this
that he
out.
will be there and you
And
will
then-
too, Peter.
well, the other thing too is,
Who seconded
I'll second it.
And I'll second that half too.
it? Okay, my motion by Mr. Tatum, second by Ms. Tatum to move the old business number 6 to a working meeting, which will be, 1, 2, 3, the 18th of August at 6 PM here in the courtroom.
gotcha.
Be here or be square.
You're fine, you're fine. You got every right as a council member to do that.
Oh, and just for clarification, Peter, it's not necessarily, it's not saying that somebody is not doing their job. It's saying that a certain person may be doing entirely more than what his job should be.
We have a
Thank
lot
you.
of employees that do that.
Agreed, and when able, we need to take a look at it and take inventory of that and determine if the juice is worth the squeeze and if that's something that we should be expecting from someone else.
Which we did when we put the money in the budget and voted yes to do it.
With
So
all due
do-
respect,
The motion's been made.
I agree.
Can we just move on, please? Because we're gonna sit here for an
No,
hour.
true, but I think what the mayor said is very important, because especially when someone's not at this meeting, you know, and it's happened many times before, something is said and taken out of context, and then
That's a good point.
it's hurtful to people, and it starts a lot of drama that doesn't need started. So thank you, Mayor, for stating that. No one said he was not doing his job.
Yeah, and it can be taken out of context, and with that being said,
New business?
with that being said, there was, I had one of the employees from the planning and zoning office express concerns today because 2 council members had talked to that person in their office and told them that the planning and zoning department was being eliminated and they wasn't going to have a job. So
What?
you have to be careful what you say because people will, your words get twisted sometimes, so be very careful.
Can you repeat that, what got said?
That the planning and zoning department was being eliminated and they was not going to have a job.
But who said what to who? Council member said something to the department?
Yes. Come from 2 council members.
Are the council members in the room with us
I
right
did
now?
not. It was not me. It was not me.
Not me.
I've not talked to planning and zoning department.
But anyway, new business number 1 is a pickup truck for the street
That doesn't
department.
make any sense.
No, let's vote.
Oh, did we not?
I don't think
didn't,
we voted.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Thank you, Penny.
Thank you, Miss Penny. I want a roll call vote.
And this is to what? To move it to?
Move it to a working meeting,
Meeting on the 18th of August, right?
6 PM.
At 6 PM.
Okay. Rachel Tatum,
Yes.
Martin,
Yes.
Jeff Tatum,
Yes.
Lowe,
Yes.
Ishmael,
Yes.
Roland,
Yes.
Harrison.
Yes.
Motion passed.
New business number 1 is the pickup truck for the street department. Mr. Joey, when you wouldn't come to the front, please. Myself and Mr. Joey been kind of, I mean, I know I've touched on this several times throughout the year. We got, and he's actually went through the inventory. What have we got, 5 or 6? We got a tractor and 4 vehicles, isn't it? Or is it 6? I can't remember. It's 5 or 6 items that we're going to surplus, that we need to get surplus. The street department is, well, just to be honest, they're beyond serviceable repair. I mean, 2 of them are 86 model, an 85 model truck, and a 86 model tractor, and
So you think it's about 4 trucks and a trailer, is that what you said?
I think it's a tractor and 4 vehicles, isn't it?
Oh, tractor.
We've had a tractor put up for, it's been years, we've just been babying it along. And we've got a previous truck that's pulling a skid steer right now, 2-wheel drive, and it's not really suited for the job.
Yeah, it's
But,
a 95 or 6 model.
It's 96 or 97, 2-wheel drive, and it's getting
It's had issues.
it's getting sore, it's getting
Is
late.
that the tractor that you use for bush hogging?
Yes, the tractor is used for the
It runs a sickle bar.
sickle bar more for the side of the road.
It's one that come over from SID.
It's been around a while.
And
It's been through a flood and rebuilt several times, but anyway, what we found is a used 2014 F-250 pickup 4-wheel drive. It's a gas burner. I'm not a big diesel fan anymore with the stuff that goes on, but it's a gas burner. We went and looked at it today. It's a clean truck. It's got a little bit of damage on the bed of it already, so I mean, maybe not get too upset with a dent on it, but it's very repairable, nothing wrong with it. And we can get it for a pretty good price. They priced it for $10,500. And we already got a snow plow set up that can go on the front of it. And it's going to be, the plans for it is to replace the 85 model and the 86 model snow plow truck and the 97 model truck that we're pulling our equipment with. It's a 2-wheel drive and has issues.
So this is gonna come out of their budget?
It'll come out of the street
So
department.
what do you need from us, a motion?
I make a motion to pass it.
Second?
Motion by Mrs. Tatum was right, but Mrs. Tatum, seconded by Mr. Martin, to approve the purchase of a 2014 F-250 four-wheel drive pickup truck. I'll have to get you the VIN number. It's on my phone.
Out
other
of just
phone.
curiosity, how many miles?
150,
I think it's what it is, 50,000.
which is quite a few miles less than most everything that's out there. And I'll get you the VIN number, Miss Penny. I got a picture of it on my other phone, so we can tag it to the motion.
Hey, were those other trucks diesel or gas?
There's
The two Chevrolets are diesel,
the two older Chevrolets are diesel.
which are the 85 and 86 model. They're surplus military trucks, is where they come from. They called them yellow birds. If you ever see them running around, they're bright yellow, school bus yellow.
Is there an inventory list somewhere of all the equipment that the road department has with, like, it doesn't have to get crazy, but like year, make, model?
Yes, sir.
I just for my own, just because I'm still getting my feet
Yeah, I
wet,
can-
I'd love to see that list.
Yeah, I can get it. I think I still got it on my computer.
You know, it'd
and I
be
can
great
get
if
it to you.
I'll take a copy.
if council every January, beginning of the year, or even when budget starts, if we could have an updated every year list from each department, like what he's talking, that'd be
It's a great idea.
very vital.
Would be a perfect time now, because we'll be starting budget committee very soon, if we could get that fresh now.
Roll call vote.
Yep. Ready to vote? Roll call, please.
Martin,
Yes.
Jeff Tatum,
Yes.
Lowe,
Yes.
Ishmael,
Yes.
Roland,
Yes.
Harrison,
Yes.
Rachel Tatum.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Joey, before you leave, are you in
Thank
need of
you.
a new tractor?
Yes. I mean,
Well, because how many tractors do you have?
we've got 5, I think we've got 5 tractors and we've got that side mount, but most time when we got the 5 tractors out, that's all, we got 2 bush hogs and 2 sickle bars.
And the one that you use for the bush hog, correct me if I'm wrong, but that has been patched up and repaired so many times, it's
Yes.
almost to the point of unsafe, isn't it?
Which one?
Whichever tractor that you use
Well,
when you do the bush
Since,
hogging. And I may be
Well,
saying wrong.
it's with the sickle bar, it runs the sickle
That's
bar.
it.
so
It's just hard to get parts for it. I mean, it's.
you can't hardly
we use
get
it
parts for
every
that
day.
old sickle bar
So,
anymore. That sickle bar is as old as I am.
In pricing any tractors?
No, I haven't.
And that
Would you
ain't
do that,
joking. That
please?
thing, it's as old as I am.
Please. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, and since Miss Pam brought it up, I was gonna go ahead and warn the council that, my next thing me and Joey was talking about is we're gonna try to find right now they're using a 1986 model tractor for their bush hogging. We're gonna try to find us a newer tractor that they can actually get parts for and a mower, because like I said, that old sickle bar mower, I'm 48 years old and it would probably be as old as I am. It's been around a while. So I'm just gonna let you know, probably next month, I'm gonna come to you for, looking for a tractor and a mowing device. So, we're down to comments and questions. Any comments, questions, public, council? I just wanna say thank you for everybody for being here too. We had,
I didn't sign up on the list or anything, but everything was going on, I just had a thought, I guess. Jan Madsen, 6 Arapahoe Road. Several months ago, I had talked about the inspector or code enforcer, whatever you're calling them, because of a house up the street from me, and we had talked about it a little bit, because it was the fact that at the time, he was doing a lot of the mowing and everything like that, and I'm sure with the heat, the way it's been, he's probably been doing a lot of it too with all the rain and the heat and that, but it was several months ago that I brought it up, that it seemed to be an issue, and that's when I think you guys started kind of talking about it a little bit and that. But the other thing that came to mind was we used to have a state representative, that seemed to be able to help the city out sometimes with some of the equipment. I don't know if we have any connection like that anymore, but that's the thought I had, is that we did have a representative, wish I could remember his name, that was very good about getting us other equipment and stuff like that. It was used, from other parts of the state, but he was really good about getting us help with other equipment. It'd be nice if we could make that kind of a connection again if we don't have it anymore.
Didn't they get redistricted?
No, our
They-
representative now is Trey Steinman.
Yeah, and
He's-
they did, he
he's,
come in when they redistrict.
I mean, he'd be willing to help.
He is, Mr. Steinwell, yeah,
We just have to,
I can
we have
give
to
him
let
a
him know
call.
what
He's-
we're looking for.
He's a-
Contacts.
Yeah, he's a, he's
Thank you
a,
so much.
we're blessed to have him. He's a very good representative for our area.
Make a motion to adjourn?
Second.
Motion by, motion by Mr. Isbell, seconded by Mr. Martin, that we adjourned. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, like sign. Motion passes. I want to thank everybody for being here. Oh, it always creates a lot of turmoil. That's what's sad. I hate it.